Hi Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your March 23rd to the 29th, 2025 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, a healing, or a gift card, check out my website, daneharttarot, or danehartguidedmessages.com, either one. Check that out, and they're linked in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. If you are sound sensitive, this is the time to mute the reading, let the healing energy wash over you, and then unmute it when you see me pick up the singing bowl. So let's take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Sagittarius. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Oh, we have the Page of Wands coming through. That's us coming through as a page. We're represented by the Wands and the Minor Arcana, Angels and Spirit Guides. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, the World, and the Ace of Swords, Angels and Spirit Guides, show them clearly. We have the Three of Wands, the Seven of Wands, Angels and Spirit Guides. The King of Wands, I love that. The King of Pentacles, Angels and Spirit Guides. The Nine of Pentacles, Angels and Spirit Guides, show me clearly. And the Lovers. Okay. Let's move this up just a bit so that you can see these bottom cards better. So one of the things that I love right off the bat is that the Lovers come into play here. The Lovers right here. Now the Lovers represents Gemini energy. Gemini is our sister sign. It brings out the best. It brings out the worst in us. This brings out the best in us. There is a strong sense of curiosity. There is a strong sense of wonderment. We're crowned with the Page of Wands. So we're asking why and how come, and we're digging deeper into things. And we are passionate. We are fiery. We are tenacious. We are determined. We are young. We are just that young energy, not of the person who is naturally timid, but of that person who is naturally like an explorer, like exploratory. So that's going to be very interesting. It's like, well, why can't I question this? And why can't I move forward this way? And also we're looking at things and we're coming to things even as the adults we are now, right? Even in our place of power and authority that we can have. We are coming to things and we are asking questions. We're diving deeper. We are curious. We're looking at, the different angles of things. We're connecting with our inner child self. We're bringing forward that passion. It's kind of like, well, why did I keep that dormant so long? And you know what? Screw that. I'm moving this forward, type of thing. There's a bit of rebellion to us this week that we can really utilize and have move forward in the best possible way. It can also be a little bit frustrating for us. So do be mindful about that. We can just want to rebel against everything. Like, don't tell me what to do. I'm just going to move forward type of deal. So do note that energy is going to come through. You have the Knight of Pentacles. This is earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So if you're born on the cusp with Capricorn, if you have earth sign energy in your chart, that is very powerful, moving you forward here. There's also the sense of slow and steady wins the race, especially against lies, especially against somebody who is attempting to be manipulative out of what you want to build and how you want things to move forward. This right here, this picture in the background is the Council of Monarchs, which is the Emperor energy in this deck. Here is a spy, a sneak. So here is somebody listening to the council of what the Council of Monarchs is deciding. So what we're going to have here is we're slowly and steadily building, okay? And we are getting rid of spy energy. We're getting rid of dissent energy within us that's holding us back from the place that we need to be personally, powerfully, and intuitively for ourselves. We are really done with lies. We want things brought to the forefront. We want to move forward in openness and in honesty. The repeat of the number 7 here is also an honesty number where we're looking at things, Sagittarius, and we're like, tell me the truth. I don't care if I don't want to hear it, right? I don't care if I don't want to see it. Tell me the truth and let me move forward from there. So that's also going to be very empowering this week. We have a bit of like, piss and vinegar in us, excuse my language, but we do this week, which is, it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. It's like, no, I am moving forward this way and I am doing this and you will not stop me. And it brings us here with the 7 of Wands, where it's like, I am tired of constantly fighting. I am tired of constantly feeling like I'm on guard. So you can feel exhausted, Sagittarius, and you may have been feeling exhausted before you even start the day, right? It's like you go to sleep and your bit of quiet time where you get to like mindlessly doom scroll on your phone can bring you like a little bit of pleasure, not that much. It's not going to bring that much of a dopamine hit that we're looking for. What we want is to like spring clean our whole lives, like really just move things forward in the most tenacious of ways, or cozy winter up if we're in the southern hemisphere for winter and for snuggling in with what we deeply want to work on and build. So here with the 7 of Wands, be very mindful of energy being drained. Be very mindful of feeling like I have to fight, I have to be on my guard all the time, because with the 7 of Swords, it's like, yeah, because people use what you say against you. They manipulate. They pull things out of context, out of proportion, type of deal. The world is opening to you. Okay, and that's what you have to know. You're slowly and steadily building something quite profound. The world is opening up to you in a very big way, in a bigger way than you had anticipated. And we see that here with the world and with the Ace of Swords with it. Now, we don't have a court card with you taking the Ace of Swords as a gift. Now, we can maybe subconsciously, all right? But we don't have it yet. But as the world opens up, we are going to find ourselves mentally slaying dragons. We have a lot of doubts. We have a lot of fears. Sagittarius, we ask a lot of questions. And then when we're done asking questions, we ask even more questions. It's mother's milk to us. It is just how we work. And so here, with the Ace of Swords coming through, we're slaying the dragons that hold us back. We're slaying the fears that keep us small. We're finding our voice. We're embracing our talent. We're looking at what it is that we desire. And we're saying, you know what? I can step forward. Before we were afraid and we didn't realize how afraid we were. And we could even have been sabotaging ourselves. So just being mindful about this during this time is going to be very important. It's like, no, I'm moving forward to the place that I need to be. With the 3 of Wands here, the 3 of Wands is us opening up to new ideas and, sitting there and saying, the ships are going out, the ships are coming in, meaning that new ideas are going out, new ideas are coming in. I'm looking at things in a different way. I'm opening things in a different way for myself. I'm questioning this, I'm looking at that. And there's just this influx that's coming, and that's going to be a big deal for us. There's going to be a lot that we're trying to handle, a lot that we're trying to juggle. So with everything that's coming in, right, we can also feel rather overwhelmed with everything that we feel like we're fighting against, especially if our energy is like this, a clenched fist. It is just dragging us down, wearing us down. It isn't moving us forward in that smooth way that we need to. So here with the fire, we need to make sure that the fire moves forward in this beautiful ebb and flow, kind of like waves of our fire, waves of our passion. But it can feel just like overwhelming, a heavy burden that weighs down on us and that has us questioning, can I get to where it is that I want to be? And we have the fact that we also are standing up for what we believe in. We are fighting what would break other people. So you know what? Giving yourself like a well done for that energy coming forward is going to be important. And then we have the kings of wands and the king of pentacles. And what this energy brings forward is I am being the ruler of the right here, right now, the earthly plane, the power, the authority, the determination. And that is very important for us. We are embracing the king of wands, which is us. We're the king of fire here. We are coming through as the highest court card in the minor arcana that we can be represented by. And the king of pentacles is building a firm foundation. It's moving things forward. It's seeing how things are interconnected. We are embracing our passion and we are embracing our prosperity. Sagittarius, we are ruled by Jupiter. We are meant to be successful. Okay? It might not be red carpet, everybody knowing your name, successful, and that's totally fine. But it is the success of your soul and why you're here on the earthly plane. It is embracing your fire, your tenacity, your determination, your focus. It's knowing that, yeah, you can be spicy this week. Yeah, you can. You're really done with the BS. You really are. You're going to call it out. You're calling it out within yourself. And you're also going to call it out within others. You're like, no, I'm not putting up with this anymore. And this is not okay. It brings you to the 9 of Pentacles. It brings you to standing in the right here, right now, and saying, I can't control the future. I can't undo the past, but I can be right here, right now. And I can embrace my success. I can, be proud of what I have done and how I have moved me forward. And then that brings us to the lovers. It brings us to embracing love, being in love with our lives, being in love with what we want, looking at the duality of ourselves and not being afraid. Because sometimes Sagittarius, we want things to be logical. We want things to be practical. We want things to be on a big scale. And love, when it gets boring, right? It's like, oh, okay, this gets into the minutia of things. It's not as entertaining. It's not as interesting. So just being mindful about this during this time is going to be important. Looking at the deeper questions, looking at what we are passionate about, how we move forward in our fire, how we move forward in our tenacity, that's going to be important as well. What do you love? And how are you bringing that to the table for yourself? You can also have strong connection with Gemini energy during this week. I mean, if you have Gemini in your chart, that'll come through very, very, very strongly. Gemini energy in your life. Gemini is an air sign energy, so it can be that you take this gift. It is that you take this gift without even realizing it with the Ace of Swords, that you take this gift of tenacity and determination and fire and focus. And it's like, it's the fire and passion of the mind. It's being very clever with words. It is questioning. It is looking deeper at things. It's opening up the doors. And you're going to see that you're doing that for yourself. You're setting yourself free in a way that sets your voice free. You feel like you have a bit of your words are stuck. Your words are trapped right now. And after this week, there's something that you're doing that you're starting to free what you've been holding back. It's almost like you've been swallowing your words. And now you're like, oh, screw this. I'm not doing this anymore. And you move forward in this power and this authority and this determination. It moves us then to our chakra, to our spirit energy, angels and spirit guides. Show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides, angels. This is the crane. It says, you will soon enter into a beneficial partnership. Luck and longevity blesses this union. And this union doesn't have to be simply a romantic union. It is luck and longevity blesses the union of whatever partnership you're entering into, whether it is moving forward in your dreams, whether it's falling in love with yourself or with somebody, or, having a friendship that is like, oh my gosh, I just love this person. They are so fantastic, type of thing. It is that partnership that is moving you forward. It can be even connecting with a dual part of yourself that has needed to come forward for so long. And it brings us then to our chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. And this is Mother Earth. This is the Earth Star chakra located 6 inches below our feet. This is embracing our tenacity, our determination, our fire, our focus. Okay? The fire of the earth, the core of the earth is the fire. And we always think, at least I do, whenever I see Mother Earth, I think of Earth Mother. It's just loving and caring and whimsical and floaty and ephemeral, type of being. But Mother Earth is hurricanes and tornadoes and, is fierceness. It is just simply fierceness. And we are embracing that within ourselves. We are connecting with the earth. We are connecting with our power. And we are letting ourselves be more than just what others want us to be, right? More than just tamed. And that's going to be really important for this week. It's like I am breaking the chains that had tried to tame me, that had tried to pull me down, that had tried to make me what I am simply not. And it brings us then to the energy here to be mindful of for this week. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Oh, goodness. Angels. Oh, the Ace of Cups. Strong emotions come forward, and you are going to fight against those strong emotions. It's like I don't want to be vulnerable. I don't want to cry. I don't want to, feel so much. And yet Spirit is opening up the door, and Spirit is saying, the emotions coming in, like, let yourself feel, let yourself release. Why? Because the sound in Chinese medicine, the sound of the lungs is crying. So in order to embrace your voice, you need to release what is keeping your lungs from being compressed. Okay? The sound of the heart is laughter. So here, you are taking the gift of the Ace of Swords, right? You're taking that gift of your voice, and your heart needs the laughter, but your voice needs the tears. So there needs to be that balance that comes forward. And we can want to go to one or the other. We can be like, oh my gosh, I just need, the good cry, but we also need the good laugh. It's going to be very important this week. It sounds silly, but it's going to be very important. It moves us then to our subconscious spirit message, which is the turkey. And it says, honor your own time of harvest. Offer your gifts and blessings as service to the greater good. You have your own unique set of blessings, Sagittarius. They're not like everybody else. They're not meant to be like everybody else. Don't try to fit in anybody else's mold. Let yourself stand out and be powerfully you. It brings us then to self-mastery. This is the solar plexus chakra. This is listening to your gut. This is embracing your determination, your fire, your focus. If you interlace your fingers and massage your tummy, you can go down to the lower intestines. That would be great for helping any blockages with your solar plexus chakra. But here, with self-mastery, it is like, I am being transformed, and I am listening to my gut and my intuitive self. It moves us then to the energy to be worried about. Well, not worried about, but mindful of, and it's the Nine of Swords, which is just good, because the Nine of Swords, it's worry, it's doubt, it's fear, it's being up at night, it's that doom scrolling, right, type of thing. But it's having so much on our minds that we don't get to sleep. We don't take care of ourselves. And we put ourselves into a little box that we just don't want to be in. Our subconscious spirit message is the Nine of Cups. Subconsciously, a wish is being granted. Subconsciously, we're going to see things aligning, and it's like, oh, I can have this. Oh, I can move forward this way. Oh, wow, this is a great idea. And we see this small wish be granted subconsciously. And it's like, well, if the small wish can be granted, then a bigger wish can. We have to be very mindful of falling into kind of this apathetic energy of, well, okay, fine, that wish was granted, but it was small and it didn't really mean anything. And, that was just luck or happenstance anyway, kind of Eeyoring it, right? It doesn't really matter. It's not going to be a big thing later on. No, see yourself as lucky, because you are. You're tremendously and powerfully lucky. You're guided by Jupiter, the greatest of the planets, right? The greatest of the Roman gods. Zeus in Greek mythology. Let yourself break free and move forward in your power. All right, Sagittarius. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Oh, I forgot the time frame of Gemini, which is May 21st to June 20th. There we go. Now let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this week and of ourselves. Again, if you are sound sensitive, this is the time to mute the reading. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Sagittarius. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. Have a blessed week. Bye.